Hey guys, what's up? Jai Hind. This is Ananya, your SST Master Teacher here at Vedantu. और आप सबका चिंटू भैया. So people, first of all, if you guys are new to this channel, I welcome you guys to the family of Vedantu's 9th and 10th English channel. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and show some love by hitting the like button. It is absolutely free. Thank you so much in advance. So guys, what are we going to do in this particular video? Guys, in this video, I'm going to continue with the chapter Climate. Guys, in my previous video, I already gave you a brief idea that what are we going to study in this entire chapter and why this chapter is so important. Alright. And one more thing which I covered in my previous video was the difference between climate and weather. Make sure that you guys are watching that video so that you understand the difference between climate and weather. All right, chalo people, let's get started. Let's understand what are we going to study in this particular session. Guys, in this session I'm going to cover two major things: the climatic controls and the factors affecting India's climate. All right, this is what we are going to study in this entire session. Now, guess what is the difference between climatic controls and the factors affecting India's climate? In the very first part, I'm going to tell you those general factors which affects the climate or which controls the climate of any place. All right. And in the second part, I'm going to discuss only those factors which affects India's climate. All right. So let's get started with the very first one, climatic controls. The very first climatic control we have is latitudes. Now guys, what are latitudes? Guys, latitudes are imaginary lines which moves from west to east. Equator divides the earth into two equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So equator is the biggest latitude. All right, there are total 90 latitudes in northern hemisphere, 90 latitudes in southern hemisphere. So 90 plus 90, 180. And if you include equator also, then it sums to 181. Okay, so it sums up to 181. So there are 181 latitudes. All right. Now guys, remember one thing. The amount of solar energy received varies according to latitudes. Means as one moves away from the equator towards the North Pole and towards the South Pole, the amount of solar energy which is received on every latitude is different. That is why as one moves from tropical zone to temperate zone and from temperate zone to polar zone, there is a fall in temperature. So can we say latitude will affect the climate of any place? Definitely guys, because every country is located at different latitude. The latitudinal location of every country is different. Like if I let's take an example of India. The mainland of India extends from 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north latitude. So the latitudinal location of America, the latitudinal location of Australia, Brazil is totally different. So the amount of solar energy which is received in these countries is going to be different. Simple. The second factor which affects the climate of any place is altitude. Okay, as one moves at higher altitude, the temperature decreases. All right. Now guys, this concept is known as normal lapse rate. Now what is normal lapse rate? At every 166 meter of ascent, there is a fall of 1 degree Celsius. That is why if you go to Himalayan regions, if you go to high altitudes of Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Sikkim, over there those areas experiences snowfall, precipitation in the form of snowfall. Why? Because those places are located at high altitudes. Simple. The third factor which affects the climate of any place is pressure and wind system. Now guys, first of all, I'm going to tell you one very important rule. Wind. Wind always travels from high pressure to low pressure. Now guys, how low pressure is created and what is high pressure, that is what I'm going to teach you along with this particular video. But as of now, try to understand the pressure conditions of any place and the wind system which is active in that particular region. On these two factors, the temperature and the rainfall pattern depends. So the temperature and the rainfall pattern of any place also depends upon the pressure conditions in that area and also the wind system. Like guys, what do we understand from wind system? Like the local winds, which winds are active in that area? Local winds, planetary winds, periodic winds, so on and so forth. So which wind system is active in that area and what is the pressure condition? On these two factors, the temperature and the rainfall factor also depends. Simple as that. So pressure and wind system also affects the climate of any place. The fourth factor we have is distance from the sea. Now guys, what is distance from the sea? As we move away from the coastal area, we experience continental type of climate. Now people, what is continental type of climate? Guys, it is a condition where it is very hot during summer and very cold during winter. So this is known as continental type of climate. As one moves close to the coastal areas, those areas experiences high humidity. So as we move away from the coastal area, we experience continental type of climate. All right. So like we can say the northern plain experiences continental type of climate because those states are located away from the coastal area. Clear? So distance from the sea also influences the climate in a very big way. The next factor we need to understand is ocean currents. Now people, what are ocean currents? In simple words, ocean current is basically movement of ocean water. So ocean water, guys, keeps on moving from one place to other place. As of now, we are not going to discuss why ocean water keeps on moving, but try to understand what are ocean currents. Movement of ocean water is known as ocean currents. Ocean currents, guys, moves from equator towards the poles and from poles towards the equator. All right. Now, guys, surface ocean currents can be classified into two types: warm ocean currents and cold ocean currents. Generally, the currents which moves from equator towards the poles, those are warm ocean currents, and the ocean currents which moves from poles towards the equator, those are cold ocean currents. Now, guys, try to understand how this movement of ocean water will influence the climate of any place. Try to understand. Any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it will be warmed or cooled if the winds are onshore. Means if let's take an example, look at these red color arrows. These are warm currents. So these warm currents which are moving along the coastal area of any country, in those places the temperature will increase because warm currents are moving. And if you look at these cold currents are moving along the coastal areas of any country, so over there the temperature will fall. Simple as that. So this is how it influences the climate of any place. Cool. The next one we have is relief feature. Now guys, try to understand this, guys. What is relief feature? Guys, the differences in the height of the highest point and the lowest point of any landform. So that is a relief feature. Like mountains, plateaus, these are relief feature. So the differences in the height between any high point and a low point on a landscape. So that is a relief feature. Clear? All right. So guys, relief features also plays a very, very important role in controlling the climate of any place. How? Let's take an example, guys. Himalayan mountain ranges. Now guys, Himalayan mountain ranges are acting as a barrier. All right, they act as a barrier for the winds coming from China and the southwest monsoon winds. Now guys, the southwest monsoon winds which comes from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, they are carrying a lot of moisture with it. Those are moisture laden winds, and these moisture laden winds are responsible for creating rainfall in India. But these moisture laden winds are unable to cross India. Why? Because of Himalayas. So Himalayas are acting as a barrier for these winds. At the same time, the winds which are coming from China, that is Tibet, these winds are very cold, chilling winds. Now these cold, chilling winds are unable to enter India. Why? Again, because of Himalayas. Are you guys getting it? So we can say that Himalayas, this relief feature is actually controlling the climate of India. Is also one of the factor which influences the climate of India. Are you guys understanding? If you remember, guys, in my previous video I said you guys the climate of any place is determined by two important factors. the location, and the physiography. Cool? I hope you people are able to understand. Great, great. That's amazing. All right, guys. Now, before I start with the factors which controls the climate of India, or the factors which influences the climate of India, before that, guys, I'm very, very proud to tell you about our GWE Advanced Results of October 2021. Guys, more than 1500 students, guys, they have cleared JEE Advanced. Guys, you will be surprised after listening to this that 6% of IIT's upcoming batch will be from Vedantu. 5% of the top 1000 are Vedantu kids. 3x higher selection than national average. Over 60% of them will come from tier 3 and 4 towns. So guys, that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing. This is the real achievement. All right. So guys, you can also be a part of Vedantu. It's just an amazing thing, guys. Just look at the results, which actually proves that the quality of education which is delivered over here. So guys, you can also be a part of Vedantu. It's just a very, very simple thing. All right. Link is there in the description box, guys. Definitely, I will guide you along with this video how you guys can take our pro subscription. Guys, it's an amazing thing. There is a very big difference, guys, between attending a session on our Vedantu by taking our pro subscription and attending a session on YouTube. There is a big difference, guys. We'll definitely guide you guys how you can be a part of Vedantu's pro subscription. But before that, this is very, very important. Guys, I hope till now everything is clear. Guys, if you come across any questions during the session, make sure that you guys are posting your queries in the comment section, not in the live chat. All right. So please post your comments please post your whatever doubts you have, or if you have any suggestion or grievances, do let us know in the comment section, guys. All right. Chalo. Let's go ahead with our topic, that is factors affecting India's climate. The very first factor we are going to understand is latitude. Simple as that, guys. If you remember, guys, I already covered this point with reference to climatic controls. Exactly. So, guys, how latitude affects the climate of India? Simple. Guys, Tropic of Cancer passes from India from 23 degrees 30 minutes north. So, guys, when Tropic of Cancer passes from India, the southern part of India experiences tropical climate and the northern part of India experiences subtropical climate. Now, there might be many students who are not aware about the difference between tropical and subtropical climate. Now, try to understand what is tropical zone. The area which lies between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This is tropical zone. Means between 23 degrees 30 minutes north to 23 degrees 30 minutes south. This area is known as tropical zone. All right. Now, guys, what is subtropical zone? Subtropical zone is a transition zone from tropical zone to temperate zone, which lies roughly between 25 degree to 35 degree north and south. Simple as that. So guys, Tropic of Cancer roughly divides India into two equal parts, because of which the northern part of India has subtropical features of subtropical climate, and the southern part of India, south of Tropic of Cancer, has features of tropical type of climate. Simple as that. So can we say that latitude affects the climate of India? Yes. The second, guys, we have is altitude. Guys, already gave you the example of high altitude regions of India like Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim. As you move at higher altitudes, guys, the temperature decreases. I said you something about normal lapse rate. So what is normal lapse rate? At every 166 meter of ascent, there is a fall of 1 degree Celsius. So guys, as we know, mountains in the north of India have an average elevation of about 6,000 meters. Whereas on the coastal areas as well as islands, maximum elevation is 30 meters. So definitely, guys, it will have a huge impact on the climate of these two places. Like if you compare Mumbai and like any high altitude place of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir, Sikkim, you'll find a huge difference in the climate. In fact, those places experiences precipitation in the form of snowfall. Why? Because those places are located at higher altitude. Simple? Cool, guys. The third factor we have is pressure and wind system. So guys, in pressure and wind system, I'm going to discuss three important things right now. That is pressure and surface winds. The second one, upper air circulation. And the third one, western cyclonic disturbance and tropical cyclones. All right. So let's get started, guys. This is going to be very, very interesting. The very first one we have is pressure and surface winds. Now, guys, if you remember, I said you guys about the rule of wind. Wind always travels from high pressure to low pressure. All right. Now guys, India experiences southwest monsoon winds. Now guys, these southwest monsoon winds are coming from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Now guys, when these winds are moving from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal into the mainland of India, they are carrying a lot of moisture with it. Now, why these winds are carrying a lot of moisture with it? Because these winds are coming from Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. So as these winds brings a lot of moisture with it, it creates rainfall in the mainland of India. Now, why these winds are moving in this direction? Because the mainland of India, low pressure is created. Now, as we know, wind always travels from high pressure to low pressure. So the question arises, how low pressure is created on the mainland of India? Guys, during summer, due to more heat, the land become, due to more solar energy which is received, the land gets heated up. As the land gets heated up, the air near to the land also gets heated up. As the air gets heated up, so this gives rise to formation of low pressure. All right. So this low pressure wind area will always attract high pressure winds, and as these high pressure winds are moving from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, they are going to carry a lot of moisture with it, and these moisture laden winds will be responsible for creating rainfall. That's it. The next one we have is upper circulation and western cyclonic disturbance. So guys, first of all, I would like to explain you guys about what is upper air circulation. Guys, upper air circulation is nothing but jet streams. Now people, what are jet streams? The jet streams are high altitude winds which are moving at an altitude of nearly 12 kilometers. Now guys, their speed varies in summer and winter. Their speed is like between 110 kilometers to 184 kilometers per hour. Guys, they are moving at an altitude of 12 kilometers. Now they move from west to east. These are planetary winds or permanent winds. Now, how these winds are affecting the climate of India? Let's understand. Let me link the jet streams with western cyclonic disturbance. Now, listen to me very, very carefully. I'm going to give you a very simple example to help you understand western cyclonic disturbance. Now, guys, try to focus on two terms, western and disturbance. Western over here denotes western hemisphere. Disturbance is a term which is always used in a negative sense, means a concern. All right. So guys, something which is happening in western hemisphere is affecting the climate in India. How? India is in eastern hemisphere. Some cyclonic conditions are developed in western hemisphere. Now just imagine what are western disturbance basically, guys. Western disturbance are nothing but extra tropical cyclones which are generated in Mediterranean region. Now let me show you guys. Everybody look at the left hand side of the screen. Guys, this is Mediterranean region. What happens, guys? Over here extra tropical cyclones are generated, which is nothing but western disturbances. Now what happens? Okay, let me show you something. Guys, what happens if you look at these arrows, guys? This is the movement of western cyclonic disturbance into India. As you can see, guys, it is entering India from the western side, western and the northwestern side of India. Now, how they are entering India, guys? This is the question. Why they are moving from western hemisphere to eastern hemisphere? Guys, here jet streams comes into the picture. So basically, guys, what is happening? Jet streams are moving from west to east, and these jet streams are carrying along with them these western disturbances. So these are extra tropical cyclones which are generated in Western Hemisphere near the Mediterranean region, and these extra tropical cyclones are carried by jet streams on their way, and then they enter India. Are you guys understanding how jet streams are carrying Western disturbance with it and they are entering India? Try to understand, guys. It's an interesting part. All right. Now, guys, when they enter India, basically what is happening, guys, try to understand. Guys, during winters, guys, in the month of Jan and Feb, what happens? Unusual rainfall takes place, and sometimes due to heavy rainfall, it destroys the crop, and it also leads to flooding activities in most of the parts of northern parts of India. So this is how Western cyclonic disturbances, these are extratropical cyclones which are generated in the Western Hemisphere, and then they enter India because of jet streams. So guys, I would like to give you an example. Consider jet streams as a river and Western cyclonic disturbance as stones. So when the river will flow, it will carry stones with it. So Western cyclonic disturbances are moving from west to east, and on their way they are carrying Western cyclonic disturbance. Chal mere saath tu bhi chal. Okay, so they are carrying Western cyclonic disturbances with them, and they are entering India, which is creating unusual rainfall, which also adversely affects the northern part of India. Guys, I hope till now all the topics are clear. If yes, do not forget to like this video, guys, and do let me know in the comment section also if you guys are able to understand each and every part of this particular session. Secondly, guys, a very amazing thing. If you want to be a part of Vedantu's Pro subscription, guys, if you want to attend these amazing sessions that to live and of every teacher, then guys, this is the time you can take our Pro subscription. Guys, it's an amazing thing. Guys, Vedantu's Fest is between 13th of November till 17th of November, in which you will be getting 50% off on all our plans up to rupees 2000. So guys, if you face any issues like you have doubts, your concepts are not clear, or you need more questions and assignments to practice, or you're lagging behind the portion, or you need a revision session, or you prefer learning in Hindi language or English language, so guys, you can take our Pro subscription, guys. Over there, guys, every session is going to be a live session. First of all, try to understand this. Like, this is a recorded session, and you know the difference between attending a recorded session and a live session. In live session, you can interact with the teachers. Teachers can give multiple examples. You can share your views. You can share your examples. Amazing thing. Second thing, guys, when you attend our live sessions, you are actually competing with the students throughout the world. Because when you attend live sessions of Vedantu, guys, after every few minutes of every session, of every chapter, of every subject, we take multiple quizzes like KBC. And while you participate in those quizzes, you are participating with students throughout the globe. So just look at the competition you have. Not only this, guys, you can even download the notes which are made by master teachers. How? I will definitely guide you more on this also. Now the most important part doubts. Guys, we have two teacher pattern. Master teacher will clear all your concepts. Class teacher will help you clear all your doubts. And guys, not only during the class, but after the class also, from morning 8 a.m. to evening 11 p.m. Tests are taken, assignments are given to you. Then you have an access to micro courses. People, do you know what are micro courses? Let's take an example. You attended the live session of Climate. Okay, you can even watch the replay n number of times. Now, you wish to attend a live session of Climate once again. Can you attend a live session of Climate once again? Yes, you can attend. Acha, you can attend these micro courses only of geography? No, guys. When you take our Pro subscription, you are getting maths, physics, chem, bio, English, SST, everything under one roof. Yes. So guys, you are in class 9th. As of now, the plan for 1 month, okay, is 2500. If you apply my coupon code, it will come down to 2250. Nahi, but as I said you that you will be getting huge discount, so that is like 50% off. So let me tell you guys, how you can take the pro subscription and the discounts which you have. Guys, this is one of my video on YouTube. All right. This is a description box. All right. Click on CBSE 2021-22 courses. Just click on this link. Guys, you will be redirected to our website. Guys, देखो, my coupon code AD Pro is already applied. Still, I will guide you. Guys, the fees which you can see, this is for entire year. Guys, in light, you are getting everything whatever I said except doubts after the class. If you want that your doubts should be cleared after the class also, then take Pro Classic subscription. If you want personal attention, then take Pro Plus subscription. Guys, what is the difference between these three? I hope you got it. Now, let's try to understand. The fees is for entire year with all the subjects, with all the advantages, whatever I said you. इससे सस्ता और कहीं नहीं मिलेगा guys. Secondly, now if you apply my coupon code AD Pro, get flat 2000 off if you take between 13th of November to 17th of November on all our plans. Acha, one more thing. You can even try it for 1 month right now, which is available at just 1600. 15 days ka trial hai at 6600 for 15 days. 600 rupees. Yes. Afterwards, you can extend your plan and you can also take the EMI. So guys, there are many advantages. Make sure that you guys are taking all these advantages. All right. And guys, now this is the time for homework question. Guys, I'm going to give you some homework. Make sure that you guys are giving me the answer in the comment section. And then I'm going to display the names of all the kids in my next class. All right. So the homework is, which one of the following is a major climatic control? 4 options: latitude, ocean currents, relief feature, or is it all of these? Second question, which of the following is a component of westerly flow? Northeasterlies, jet streams, southwestern monsoon, or Kal Baisakhi? All right. So these are the 2 simple questions, guys, for you. These are the batches, guys. Pause this video, have a look on these batches, and be a part of our VPro. All right. Link is there in the description box. This is my coupon code. Apply this code and get flat 50% off up to rupees 2000. Thank you so much, guys, for attending my session. I hope you understood each and every part of this session. If yes, do let me know in the comment section. All right. So guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Jai Hind.